I'm Dalton Barrett with News Radio WGNS, and here are some of the top stories affecting Rutherford County on your Rutherford Roundup for this Tuesday, March the 11th, 2025. Emergency responders in Rutherford County swiftly acted to contain a residential fire in the Rockville community on March 7th. Rutherford County Fire and Rescue, along with Rutherford County Emergency Medical Services and the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office, arrived at the Dalton Circle home just minutes after the 5:30 p.m. emergency call. Upon arrival, RCFR crews found smoke billowing from the residence and immediately began search efforts. A young male occupant was safely assisted outside and evaluated by EMS, who confirmed he was uninjured. Firefighters quickly extinguished the blaze, preventing further damage. The Rutherford County Fire Marshal's Office conducted an investigation and determined that the fire was accidental. Officials credited working smoke detectors with providing early warnings, emphasizing their crucial role in home safety. RCFR expressed gratitude to the Storm Pilot Emergency Response for their assistance in managing the incident. Meanwhile, Murfreesboro faced another emergency as a gas line ruptured, causing significant traffic disruptions on Monday. The Murfreesboro Police Department initially responded to the rupture along DeJarnette Lane between Northwood and Memorial just after 11:15 a.m. Crews with Atmos Energy worked to repair the damage while monitoring air quality, with police warning drivers to expect delays. Authorities advised motorists to find alternate routes, as the closure was expected to last until at least 9 p.m. MPD assured the public that efforts to contain the situation were progressing efficiently and urged continued caution in the affected area. Good news for Tennesseans as the volunteer state secures its spot as the third least expensive gas market in the nation. According to AAA, the average price for a gallon of 87-octane fuel stands at just $2.68 per gallon. Mississippi leads the nation with the lowest gas prices at $2.62 per gallon, while Kentucky follows closely at $2.66. Rutherford County ranks 14th among the state's 95 counties for the lowest gas prices. As of Monday afternoon, the county's average price for regular unleaded sat at $2.60, 7 cents lower than last month's average of $2.67. In Murfreesboro and Smyrna, Woodbury drivers are paying 14 cents more, with prices at $2.74 per gallon. Statewide, gas prices have dropped 7 cents on average in the past week, bringing Tennessee's current average to $2.68, 40 cents lower than a year ago. In other news, beginning May 7th, 2025, all travelers will be required to have a real ID or another federally approved form of identification, such as a passport, for commercial flights within the U.S. Non-real ID licenses will still be accepted for driving, purchasing age-restricted products, and assessing essential services, but they will no longer be valid for entry into certain federal facilities or boarding flights. Tennessee residents can identify real ID-compliant licenses by a white star in a black circle. Older licenses featuring a gold star remain valid until expiration. To obtain a real ID, applicants must present proof of U.S. citizenship or legal presence and a social security number and two proofs of making a concerted effort to update its population count, but due to insignificant participation, the results will not be finalized in time for this year's special census. City officials estimate that Murfreesboro has grown by at least 20,000 residents since the 2020 census, which recorded a population of approximately 152,000 people. With each resident accounting for $175 in federal funding, the city stands to gain up to $3.5 million annually once the updated numbers are confirmed. The special census has gone well, but a little slow. We're afraid that maybe the message isn't getting out about how important the special census is, said Malia Grubbs, project coordinator of the city of Murfreesboro. In an effort to ensure accurate population reporting, city firefighters are going door to door, aiming to count nearly 100,000 residents who've yet to participate. Grubbs emphasized that the additional funding is crucial for keeping up with Murfreesboro's rapid growth, particularly for expanding parks and other community resources. Residents are encouraged to answer the door and complete the census questions, which take less than 2 minutes. The city aims to finalize its count by the end of May, with hopes of securing the additional funding next year. Meanwhile, a tragic accident in Bedford County on Saturday resulted in the deaths of 2 dump truck drivers. The Tennessee Highway Patrol released a preliminary report detailing the crash, which occurred around 1:15 p.m. on State Route 437. The incident involved a northbound Kenwood T80 dump truck and a southbound Western Star dump truck. Both drivers, a 26-year-old and a 46-year-old, tragically lost their lives in the crash. Authorities continue to investigate the circumstances surrounding the incident. That's all for now. For updates on these, as well as more local news stories, be sure to check out our website, wgnsradio.com, or follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS on Facebook and X. I'm Dalton Barrett with News Radio WGNS, and I'll talk to you later.